Welcome to We Learn Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 17th of Society and Religion, and the chapter is Religious Pluralism in India as Fact and Value. Topics covered are Religious Pluralism in India, Religious Pluralism as a Fact or as Value. Religious Pluralism in India. Indian society is composed of diverse cultures and people, languages and religions. Diversity of religious faiths has existed over a very long period of time. And together with diverse cultural groups in various religions in India pursuing their faiths, these immigrant communities also brought their own religious faiths, customs and cultures. This resulted in bringing together people following different religions and gradually laid the basis of religious pluralism in India. Religious pluralism, it refers to the fact that India has been a land of not one but many religions since ancient times, that each religion contains, besides its primary features which define its essence, many cultural, social and ritualistic elements which cut across boundaries of different religious faiths. These cultural and social similarities are a product of interaction and accommodation established over a long period of time by regional, linguistic, ritual and social proximity of various religious groups. Religious pluralism is a fact. Since ancient times, India has been a land of diverse cultural groups professing many faiths. So it was so as a land where continual migration of people of varying ethnicity and religion from outside took place. It led to occasional conflicts of short durations during the process of accommodation and integration. This contributed to the existence of religious pluralism as a fact in India. Over a period of time, people of various religious faiths settled down in India. They developed many common or shared elements of cultural traits and belief systems despite professing different religions. People changed their membership from one religion to another due to conversion, sometimes forced and sometimes voluntary. India is the home of a majority of the religions of the world such as Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism. Religious pluralism is keynote of Indian culture and religious tolerance is the very foundation of Indian secularism. It forms a bridge between religions and multi-religious society which enables each to cross over the barriers of their diversity. This is the main feature of what is called religious pluralism. From Moses Pereira de Pavos, with a total membership of 465 households of white Jews who had come to Cochin from such places as Cran-Ganners, Castile, Algiers, Jerusalem and so on. So the influence of caste system can be seen in these communities as well. They explain their name to stand for Children of Israel, referring to the 10 tribes of Israel that seceded from Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. Their legends speak of a shipwreck off the Konkan coast in which only 7 Hebrew couples survived. They were ashore and settled in a village. The Muslims, Christians, Paris and Jews represent religions which have their main sources of origin outside India. Among these, the Muslim and the Christians have had the support of political leaders during the reign of the Muslim kings and the British rules respectively. Geographical spread. The Hindus who constitute the majority religion are spread all over but have large concentration in the central and southern states of India with high density pocket in a few northern states and far eastern Assam. The Muslims, the second largest religious group, have relatively greater concentration in southwestern states such as Kerala, Karnataka and northern and eastern states in UP, Bihar, Assam. They are also spread across Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and some pockets of northern states and small pockets. 6. Yet another important religious group has its territorial localization, the northern state of Punjab with pockets of settlement in Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Being a mobile and a highly entrepreneurial community, Sikhs can be found spread over most parts of India. Geographically, Buddhism in India, though once highly influential in the entire month, seems to be now localized to Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and in Darjeeling in West Bengal. They are also found in Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, where some scheduled caste Hindus have converted to Buddhism. An important feature of the geographical spread of religions in India is that, despite evidence of localization of a particular religion in some parts of the country, each religious group is spread out throughout the country. This has necessitated a large measure of interreligious interaction, borrowings of ways and styles of life, sharing common languages and cultural practices across religious affiliations. And this has led to diversification of cultural subgroups belonging to each religion. Religion and sect. An important element of pluralism among religions in India is their subdivision into sects. Max Weber has given a technical measuring to sect and distinguishes it from church in the context of Christianity. He says that membership of church is compulsory. It's governed by collective norms or rules and is run by religious functionaries, but the membership to a sect is voluntary. It is individualistic and lends freedom to the followers of the sects from the compulsory obedience to the functionaries of the church. Weber has used the term sect in a relatively definite sense which may not apply to all religions. And sects may also evoke historical cleavages within a religion. Many religious movements emerged in India over a period of time based on the beliefs and practices of these sects. The Bhakti movement particularly drew most from Vaishnavism. Similarly, the Lingayat movement in Karnataka drew its inspiration from Shaivism. These sects in Hinduism promoted diversity and innovativeness among the Hindus and also led to the establishment of many linkages with other religions as well. The differentiation of religions into sects has a deeper impact on the pluralistic nature of religion. It marks a departure from the rigidity and orthodoxy of specific religions and endows them with capacity to innovate and respond to social and historical changes in society. Caste and religion. Caste is based on Hindu religious view of birth, rebirth, and karma. In Hinduism, caste groups are placed into a hierarchical order of pure and impure ritual status. There are thousands of jatis among the Hindus, each contributing to vertical differentiation and horizontal solidarity among the castes. So therefore, Hindu religion does not constitute a community in a solidary sense. It remained a tolerant, adaptive and liberal religion in India. The other major religions in India, such as Islamic, Christianity and Sikhism, are based on communication principle, at least in ideal terms. By communitarian, we mean that religions give importance to the community of its followers. However, in real life, none of these religions are free from the existence of caste-like groups which are hierarchically arranged in terms of social status and prestige. These groups are also endogamous and observe social restrictions in marital and social relationships outside their caste group. The Muslims have caste-like divisions in India and all parts of the country. The upper Muslim caste belong to ruling or landlord families, or they were in the profession of learning. The lower caste had occupations, families, or they were in the profession. The lower caste had occupations carrying lesser social prestige in the society. Each of these castes was endogamous and also observed social and cultural distance from each another based on hierarchy. Language and religious pluralism. India is a land of diverse cultural patterns which have existed within the framework of religious, linguistic, geographical, and local traditions. And also about 90% of the population was covered by these major languages. Today, the number of numerically significant languages as recognized by the Constitution has increased. Language gives people new identities. There are several hundred languages and thousands of dialects belonging to various linguistic families. India thus presents a formidable mosaic of linguistic distribution, each with individual cultural overtones. Religious pluralism in India. Different religions belonging to the linguistic communities in India perform the same as fact and value function. This is because people for a linguistic community share many common values, cultural style, and way of life. Language not only gives identity to people but also serves as a potent vehicle of cultural expression. Religion and social identity. Over a period of time, due to changes in social and political contexts in which religion has functioned in society, the sense of identity and exclusiveness has increased in most religions. One consequence of this process of change has been the emphasis on purification, through which effort is made to shed customs, rituals, and beliefs from religious practices of the group which do not harmonize with the essential attributes of a religion. Islam, which expanded due to conversion of people of diverse faiths, used to be more syncretic And that is a synthesis of many ideas from different religions and non-inclusive in beliefs and rituals. Even today, many Muslim communities maintain some values, beliefs, and practices which are survivals from their pre-Islamic cultural past. The same is true about the Christians, Sikhs, and Buddhists. One of the most distinct features of the religious life of the Ben Israel is their perspective of Hindu religion. And also, it is said that the Jewish community in India is the only Jews in modern times who live in a polytheistic environment. Religious pluralism and shared values. The persistence of the values of religious pluralism in India can be observed at many levels. First, religions share in common a set of values which can be characterized as universal. Tolerance of all faiths, love for fellow beings, non-violence, and righteous conduct are common to all faiths. Religions share certain universal values in common irrespective of their internal differences. Secondly, due to historical reasons, most religions in India which have expanded through conversions retain in their values and beliefs many elements which come from their past and belonging to their other religions. Religious beliefs. Finally, religious comprise both systems of belief and trials. The systems of belief and rituals which characterizes all religion comprise of myths and ceremonies, rites and customs. They have typically practical aspects of religious system and express sacred values. That was all about religion and religious communities. These are some of the questions. You have to do it yourself. Question number 1. What has been the relationship between religions of the tribes and non-tribal religions? And name the religions which are strongly communitarian. That's all. Happy learning. We learning.